If you have been following this channel, you know I have been predicting the collapse of the euro. Not the European Union, the euro, the actual currency. And a lot of people do not agree with me because they see other countries wanting to become part of the euro. Now, I'm going to make a prediction of what I believe is going to happen next year, and that's going to be one main trigger to the collapse of the euro. What's going to happen next year is that Germany is going to go into a recession. Now, one of the reasons why Germany is going to go into a recession is precisely because of the euro. I have made a video in this channel about the euro. You want to find out more? Link for that in the description below. But there's a difference between having one central bank and many countries and having each country with their own central banks. So I'm going to give an example to you. Let's assume that UK is exporting to Brazil and Brazil is exporting to UK, but they cannot equally export to each other. One country is going to export more than the other. So let's say UK is importing too much from Brazil and not exporting as much. That means the UK would have a debt with Brazil, and that debt needs to get settled, and the UK would have to transfer reserves to the Brazilian account. This is how settlement basically work when countries have their own central banks. Now, in the case of Europe, it's very different because Germany, Italy, Greece, Portugal, and Spain, they all have one central bank, which is the Central Bank of Europe. Now, because they only have one central bank, guess what? Germany produces a lot more than the other countries. It's the main producer of Europe. Now, what happens is when Germany exports more to countries like Portugal, Italy, Greece, whatever, those debts do not get settled. Meaning, if Germany is exporting more and Italy is importing much less to Germany, that debt is written down on a ledger, but there's no settlement. There's no transferring of reserves to Germany. So pretty much what happened is this. Let's say you are Germany and I am Italy. And you are exporting a lot to me and I'm importing a lot from you. And now, instead of paying you, I just write on a ledger that I owe you such and such much. Let's say I owe you 1 billion and you're supposed to pay me 200 million. Now I have a debt with you of 800 million. I just write that down. And then we continue write that down on a ledger, and there's no settlement. So if you look at the amount of surplus that Germany has to collect from those countries, would not be collected because they have one central bank and there's no reserve being transferred between those two countries. And to me, this would be just one thing among many other things that's going to bring Germany into a collapse. But the reason why I mentioned this one is because this one not only is going to cause a collapse to Germany, but it may trigger the collapse of the euro. Now, I'm going to be making a video in the future explaining more things that are going wrong with the German economy and why I believe they're going to go in a recession. If you want to find out more about this, please subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. That way, you'll be notified as soon as the video comes out. This is it for now. Please let me know if you agree or disagree on the comments below. See you guys on the next video. Kaboom. Goodbye.